Let me cut this TV down. In the background, you might hear my washing machine running. I've learned a new little trick. A lot of times I'll go outside in the morning and walk many. Then I'll get the sunshine and all of that outside. Well, I'm evolving because I'm sitting on my couch in my apartment right now. I'm sitting here trying to figure out some next moves on YouTube. I've done 700, and I think it says 774 videos on YouTube, which is cool. I mean, I've got over 287,000 views. But then I look at some other people, they've got 400,000 views, they've got 500,000 views. And it kind of makes you like think that you're small. But I'm not really small because I'm pretty seasoned. I've been on YouTube since April 19th, 2022. And I've had some good experiences and I've had some bad experiences. But the fact of the matter is, if you're not doing anything, you're not going to have any experiences. So today I'm just talking about, if you have the ability, go ahead and get started. I started YouTube because I thought it was pretty cool because I saw a few videos of people doing woodworking and not woodworking, but working with firewood on a couple YouTube videos. And I said, man, I can do that. Yeah, little did I know how much went into it. Well, yeah, a lot goes into it. And like I said, when I started, I listened to this one guy. He said, just turn the camera on. So I was raw. I just put a camera somewhere, start sawing up wood and stacking it up and not stacking it. We would split wood by hand. We would split wood with a hydraulic wood splitter. And I had a dump trailer, so we would go into the woods and saw dead standing trees. We would do a lot, but a lot of that I did not get because I didn't have a GoPro at the time. Now I have a GoPro, I got a digital camera, and I got my phone. I can strap up my phone to my chest just like I can strap my GoPro to my chest. But I got a Samsung S23 Ultra, and it's seen better days. I need to upgrade, and I think when I do, Karen will like this. I think when I do, I'm gonna get the iPhone 16 Pro. And when I upgrade a laptop, I think I'm gonna get a MacBook Pro or get me a Apple desktop for editing and stuff like that, because you got to have good equipment in order to make high quality videos. This right here is just me talking on my Samsung and just getting used to being in front of the camera. I really want to get into podcasting and stuff like that, but I really don't have a whole lot of people who I want to be on it with me, so it will probably just be me talking. And, I'm trying to get a lot better organized so that I can go forward with this YouTube journey. It's really, really beneficial for me because it gives me something to do, some reason to wake up in the morning and this, that, and other. I mean, I have other reasons, health and all of that is important. But I just wanted to be in a different scenery and talk to you guys and tell you I'm so thankful. I just looked and I have like 487 subscribers. I put out a call to the masses a few days ago and say, hey, I'm hunting at 500. I looked at my watch time hours, and a few days ago it was at like 1598. Now it's at 1638. So things is happening, and I'm embracing them and wanting to go forward. I want to get me a kayak for fishing. I want to fix that four-wheeler that you guys have seen in my firewood videos so that I can use that to help me around the wood yard. I want to do a whole series on repairing the 2002 F-250. That's a Super Duty 7.3 liter turbo diesel. I want that back on the road because that's a heavy hauler. I think I can haul up to 14,500 pounds with that. And after I get that back on the road, then I want to get a 7x14 or a 7x16 dump trailer so that I can haul a lot more wood, than what I'm used to. And I could probably go somewhere where there's logs, and if it's 16 feet, I can put 16, 12, 10-foot logs on that dump trailer and get them to the yard and then process them that way. Or I could have somebody bring a triaxle load of logs down there, but the problem is there's not much space for a vehicle like that to turn around and stuff like that. That's why I don't do it like that, and that's why I haven't increased my output as far as firewood. And I'm just kind of taking things slow, but I want to do them right. You can have aspirations to do a whole lot of things, but if you're doing them and you're not doing them right, then you're kind of like wasting money or wasting time, and I don't have time to do that. I just turned 52 on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So, but I just wanted to sit and have an easy conversation without feeling stressed like I had to run back into the house and all of that. And I'm just really, really thankful for the momentum that I have built up. I look at a lot of these videos where these people are trying to help people and coach people and how to get subscribers and this, that, and other. I believe in the just hard-nosed approach. Just beat it until it fits, sometimes. I mean, I'm just kidding when I say that, but I've been on a long journey, and like I said, 700, almost 800 videos, and they all are not perfect, but I've had some with thousands of views and stuff like that. But just the other day I was talking about how I want to try to increase the information that I put out and make sure it's truthful for one, and then that it's something that somebody wants to hear. And anybody who's under 500 and got a lot of videos, let me tell you, we need to increase our abilities to edit, make sure you can do good thumbnails, because the whole thing is to get people to click. Once they click, then you got to have the information or the value to back up why you're here. So, and like I said, my whole purpose for starting was because I had 3 brothers and we were all doing a firewood business together. we had been doing that for years. I mean, my uncle uh, was a construction worker, and he figured out that in the wintertime, when there was not a lot of building going on, he figured out that you can keep working if you do something worthwhile, to keep some money coming in. So he started collecting firewood. My brother John and Boogie and David, they would split the wood, some by hand, some by hydraulic splitter, and they would load up truckloads and take them from Culpeper, which is about 70 miles from Washington, D.C., up to Northern Virginia, which is about 40 or 50 miles away, and they would sell wood by what you call the rack off of the pickup truck, because a lot of people up there, they just want a little bit of wood to help them make it through the winter. And then here lately, lots of people just burn firewood out in their backyard, and that's mainly who I sell to, people who burn recreationally. So, and there are some, like I got a guy down in Richmond, he buys 1 quart of oak seasoned firewood from me every year, and he pays for it, $450, $500 for that 1 quart of wood. But and then I got people, if it gets cold, or if it snows and they want something to supplement while the weather event is going on, they'll buy a third of a quart, which is like a pickup truck, and I sell that for like $250, because all my stuff I let it, I collect all year long, and I let it season. Like my little cousin bought me some poplar, and it was about a truckload mounded over or whatever. It ended up making like a third plus of poplar, and then I got some cherry from another guy, and that almost made me 2/3 of a quart. And all of that sitting there drying. It's been drying since like February, and it's already seasoned. But I have to get some more oak. I have some that I split up, but that process, along with the lawn care that I do, or that I'm working on, is I've got 3 or 4 customers that I cut for, and they pay top dollar, and I use a push mower, and I got a weed eater, I got a blower, and as far as that goes, my next goal is to get into uh, backpack spraying and getting uh, weed killer chemicals, fertilizer chemicals, and I'll walk with the backpack sprayer to uh, treat some yards. That's uncharted territory for me. So that's what I'm working on for my next, the end of this season, and next season I'll be offering those services. So I'm constantly, with YouTube, I'm constantly working on more and more ways to produce content, and there's a lot of ways out there, but you got to find what works for you, and then that's how you go forward. But I've also looked at a lot of people who do YouTube, and they're using it for business purposes. So what another goal of mine is to build a email list, of local people. So when I do my videos, I always put uh, the location, because people can find you by putting that location on your video. Like when I did do this video, I'm gonna say it's at Keswick Apartments, because that's where I'm doing a video from. And I think people can find you from just the location where you say you did the video too. If I'm wrong about that, somebody hit me in the comments and tell me. But So that's why I do that, and because I have operations in Culpeper County, Stevensburg, Virginia. When I'm fishing, I'm in Brandy Station, Virginia, which is next to Culpeper. Or if I'm fishing over here in Spotsylvania, I'll say City of Fredericksburg or wherever, and that's I tag that on my videos. But yeah, this video has gone on for 15 minutes, and I hope that you guys have gotten to know more about my why and how as far as my YouTube channel. It's Curtis Minor at Curtis Minor Outdoors. The other day I changed it because it used to be Curtis Minor 803, which was generated by YouTube. But I feel like most of my content is me doing something outdoors, so I call it Curtis Minor Outdoors. And we do have another channel, and it's called CK Firewood. That's Curtis and Karen Firewood. I'm doing some different stuff as far as bagging chunks and all of that, and I'm gonna feature all of that over there on that channel because me and Karen will be getting married on June the 14th, and I hope somebody listens to this whole entire uh, video or watches it because I want subscribers that are gonna keep me accountable, to the things that I say, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I am a retired United States Navy veteran, and that matters to some people, but some people it doesn't even matter. But I just wanted to say that and let people know I'm honest, upfront, straightforward. If I say it, I do it. I don't lie to people. All of these things is important for people who are going to watch your content. If they don't believe that you're truthful, they're not going to watch either. But if they give you that shot and then you prove them wrong, they'll be really, really pissed. Anyway, so that's going to end this video. This is Curtis, and you are inside the Curtis Minor Experience. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.